guys, what's up? I don't know if you can see my arm. It's Vinny. I thought I would just have a this is fine. Thought I'd just say hey to you guys. I haven't talked to you in a while. So here's the latest news on the parental units. So I gave them the letter. Is that better? I'm just kind of sorry. It's been like a long week. I've been working a lot and my allergies have been like through the fucking roof. Anyway, so I gave the letter to my dad on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, and like after that I was like really nervous because I thought they would call me like right away, and they didn't. And then I was just like, you know what? And I seriously worked for like 12 hours each day, and as soon as I came home, I like crashed, so I didn't talk to them for a few days. So I called them Friday, and I was just like, like, hey guys, what's up? And they're like, oh, do you still want to come over on Sunday? And I was like, yeah, because once a week we usually try and get together since we're all like in the same area, and hang out, and just like play games and do family stuff, and I was just like, yeah, do you want me to come over? And they're like, well, yeah, it's Mother's Day though, so, we would prefer if you like didn't bind. And I was just like, well, it's the only thing I have. And they're like, well, and I was like, I don't want to shove this in anybody's face, but I'm like, I kind of want to, I want to talk about it. And they're just like, well, binding is shoving it in your face. I'm like, well, I either go bind it or I don't go. And there's like a pause, and they're like, okay, well, we're going out to eat for breakfast, blah, blah, meet us there. So I just spent like the past like day with them. We went out to IHOP for Mother's Day because that's what my mom wanted to do, and I gave her a present and all that stuff, and like they didn't say anything, but I can tell that they're mentally changing their perspective of me. I'll tell you why. Number one, I got served while I was eating with them. Usually when I get served when I'm with either my mother or my dad, they get really flustered and angry, and they didn't say a damn thing. They just ignored it, kind of. And like my family is hairy. We're very hairy people. Yeah, so like my sister has like a little mustache. Like looked over and I'm like, oh, nice mustache, and she's just like, are you jealous? And I was like, oh, I'm totally jealous. And like they heard that and didn't say anything, and I was just like, okay, well, and like they're still using my birth name and blah blah blah, but like I was thinking that maybe like later on in the day we talk about it or something, but we didn't. And like I kind of wanted to ask them, be like, so when do you guys want to talk about this? Because I'm like, let's just lay it on the table, let's just go for it, and like they haven't. And so like I'm relieved that I told them, first of all, because like frankly there's nothing they could say or do that's gonna make me hesitate to continue on with my transition. Like I've already made up my mind and made my decision. I mean, I'm obviously like well into my therapy sessions, hopefully gonna get to you soon, hopefully gonna get my name changed, thing rolling, like it's just it's not like anything they would say is going to necessarily stop me, but I do want to know like what their position on it is, like, and then they just, well, I was trying to talk to my father about it, and he just was like, let's just not talk about this right now. I'm like, okay. So on the other hand, even though I am relieved that I told them, I am kind of relieved that they didn't bring it up. I'm kind of annoyed that they're just going to ignore the problem until it's like right in their face. And I don't want to come home, whatever, a year from now and have like not a beard, I probably won't have a beard, but like sideburns and a different voice and blah blah, and and all that other stuff, and like them be like, oh my god, where did this come from, so, but like they're the kind of people that unless it's right in their face, like they just prefer not to talk about it, which is kind of frustrating. Like I want them to talk about it, but I don't want to push them, even though I gave them the letter. So I mean, I guess the good news is that I am talking to them, and they haven't kicked me out of the family, and they haven't, like, told me I was a horrible person going to hell and, like, screamed and yelled at me or anything. Which is good. That's good. Nobody likes getting yelled at. Yeah, but at the same time, like, they're just completely ignoring it, which is very frustrating. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Yeah, pretty much nothing else has been going on in my life, really. I'm, passing sometimes, passing not. The passing thing has just been really interesting lately, just because, like, I guess, like, I guess maybe I need to show you guys, like, my profile, like, here, hold on for a second. Okay, my room is messy, so, okay, so you see from the front, I'm, like, kind of flat, but you see from the side, like, you can clearly tell that my butt is huge, but, so, like, people will see the front of me, and they'll be like, hey, man, or hey, sir, blah, blah, but as soon as I turn around, they're like, yes, ma'am, and it's just, like, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's, like, humorous that I have this, like, it's like, sir, ma'am, sir, it's just, I don't know, yeah, if you guys have any tips out there for, like, hiding your butt at all, like, feel free. I thought these pants, honestly, were, like, the best. They were, like, super relaxed, and they're, like, the best pants I could find, but, I also am super poor and cannot afford to buy, like, $50 pairs of jeans, unfortunately, and I actually think they are going out of stock, so, yeah, anyways, so I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, and, hope everybody's doing well, and I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go to sleep soon after I write in my journal and whatnot, so, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated later.